What is good, YouTube fam? It's your boy Jaden, aka J Diz, back with another video, man. Hey, woke up this morning, the Eagles were 3-0. We were 3-0 this morning, man, and it was a great game from an Eagles fan. Welcome back, Carson Wentz, Carl Commander Wentz. Welcome back, man. I can't, every time we get to play Carson this year, now we get to play him twice. However long he's in Washington, however long he's in the NFL, I can't wait to play against Carson, bro, because I already know we're gonna get. I already know we're gonna get. It's the same Carson that we've been watching the past however long. He's gonna stand there, hold on to that ball, and act like he's the only person on the field. Like there's nobody coming to get him, and that's what it looked like. The D line feasted last night, bro. Welcome back, JG, once again. Great week for Jonathan Gannon once again. The whole defense played great. Offense looked really good once again. Jalen Hurts, MVP candidate. Heard it here. Heard it. It's been saying this since the offseason. My MVP vote. That's my MVP right there. And hey, skinny Batman showed up this week, dog. Great performance from him. The whole receiving core played great. And I just want to go and talk about that stuff. Get my thoughts on the game, and once again, slowing down in the second half. Talk about that a little bit. But yep, let's get straight to it. All right, man. So let's get straight into it. With the Eagles, watching them all year, it's sort of been the same thing every game. The first quarter, as offensively, we come out a little sluggish. Like I don't know what it is, but it's either a drive, the first two drives, or even the whole first quarter in general. They just come out a little slow, and I don't know how much that's gonna hurt us down the road. But I mean, I hope to see us pick it up a little bit. But the defense this week and the past 2 weeks as well. Like besides week one against Detroit, where they came out and Detroit ran the ball down our throats. Like after that, the defense has looked great, started great, and finished great. I was hoping that they we either finish with a shutout or finish with 2 points. Like that would have been great. But obviously that didn't happen. But I mean, the defense stepped up to that. BG, Brandon Graham, and Fletch looked like they were in their like second or third year yesterday. They were flying off the ball. They were flying. Sweat. Oh my god, his get off is unbelievable. The whole D line was feasting, dog. Like literally everybody was feasting last night. It was crazy. And then yeah, like I said, Fletch, BG, even Jordan Davis was getting it. I think I saw a stat that he has the highest grade of a defensive tackle this season. Obviously, he's not getting a lot of play time, but when he's getting in, he's making plays when he needs to. So shout out to the D line, shout out to the whole defense, shout out to Jonathan Gannon, bro. Welcome back. Thank you for not dropping Hassan Reddick and Brandon Graham in the pass coverage this week. Appreciate that. Love watching Hassan Reddick fly off the ball. Scary sight, scary sight. We just need all of them to stay healthy. All of them, just keep pushing through. And thank you, Carson. Thank you, Carson, for acting like this isn't one of the best defensive lines in the league, and you can just stand there and you got all the time in the world. Like revenge game, Carson. Love it. Can't wait. Can't we play on November 14th? I think. Can't wait to see you back in Philly, though. Even though this game was like a home game for Philly, I'm from Virginia, so I mean, going to a lot of the Redskins Commanders games, excuse me, and especially against the Eagles, like it's always a home game for Philly. So I already know Philly fans turned up, but can't wait till he steps back into Philly. He doesn't want to be there, bro. He doesn't want to play there. He's checked. He's already mentally checked out, bro. But moving on from the defense, man. Devontae Smith. Other than that first drive, obviously, where a little slow, a little sluggish. Not first drive, first quarter for this game at least. A little slow, a little sluggish. The corners were pressing up a little bit. In my opinion, I thought there were a lot of penalties that weren't called, like defensive holdings, defensive pass interference, and stuff like that. But I don't know, man. That's just the way it goes sometimes. But we woke up, turned it up a little bit, and didn't look back. Shout out Smitty. Unbelievable toe drag swag. That first catch, I think it was a catch. Even if they Riverboat Ron, could get that challenge flag out fast enough. But I mean, I thought it looked good. Hey man, I don't know. It counted, so that's all that matters. And him going up, making the contested catches. Oh my God, the Slim Reaper, dog. He's too small to play in the NFL. Remember that? I do. But that great game from Smitty. AJ looked good. Quez, still getting open. Missed him on the deep shot. But I mean, all the receivers are eating, bro. And in my opinion, I think one of our best pickups that we've had so far is Zach Pascal. Like Zach Pascal is literally what Nick Sirianni described him to be. He's that do it all player. He's that grimy, dirty player that's going to go out there. He knows he's not going to get a lot of targets, not a lot of touches, but he's going to go out and he's getting other people open. He's throwing some dirty blocks on these receiver screens, bro. And he's, just jack of all trades when he needs to get the ball, other than run the jet sweep to my boy on 4th and 1. I don't know what that was, but I mean, he got very, very, very steady hands, catching everything that's coming his way. Like I'm really liking the Zach Pascal addition. Having him as our wide receiver 4 compared to our wide receiver 4 last year, which was Jalen Reagor, like it's an upgrade for me, man. So I'm enjoying watching all the receivers go out and eat. What did Devontae finish with yesterday? 8 catches, 169 yards, and a touchdown. Can't get no better than that. I mean, it can. I was hoping he hit the 200 mark, but I mean, great game from Smitty. Great game from all the receivers in general. Dallas Goedert played a heck of a game as well. I mean, Goddard's Goddard. You just get the ball in his hands, and him and AJ both. They going straight for the end zone. They don't care who's in front of them, who's on them. They don't care. And I saw he got a little banged up towards the end. I don't think he finished the game, no, because Grant Calcaterra came in and got a big play, receiving tight end. Glad to see him go out there making some plays as well. So the whole receiving tight end group, they all had a good game yesterday. The running backs, though, they struggled a little bit. Not gonna lie, the run game yesterday was not effective at all. At all. I don't think none of the running backs had a good game, besides maybe Kenny Gainwell. That's because he was catching the ball a couple of times, but Boston Scott got absolutely leveled on that safety. I mean, I don't know why we left Goddard one-on-one with Daron Payne. As soon as he saw that, he took off straight at him, and Goddard stood no chance. No chance at all, man. So, I mean, it is what it is. Run game didn't work. Jalen, once again, just had to prove it with his arm. What do you finish with? 340, 3 touchdowns? Like, it's back-to-back weeks with 300 yards. He did that twice last year. He's already done it twice in 3 weeks this year, man. It's night and day with that boy, but I knew he had it in him. But I mean, glad to go out and watch the boys play. Love the way that we're looking, man. And everybody's talking about how our schedule, is favorable. It is favorable. Like, our schedule is not that hard. We should go 6-0 into this bye week, 5-0, whatever it is. And up until we got the back-to-back with Green Bay, New Orleans, and Tennessee, I think there's not a lot of competition on our schedule. I think our first test coming up would be Arizona before our bye. But even Arizona, I think we could compete with them, bro. So I mean, loving the way this team's playing, loving the way everybody's looking. You got Jacksonville coming up, return to Doug Pederson. Happy for Doug, man. That team is looking good. That team is young. That team got a lot of weapons on offense and defense. They're very versatile. They fly around to the ball, and they're playing for Doug Pederson, man. Great coach, and I think it's going to be a good game. They're definitely not a pushover. They're definitely a Detroit type team that's grimy. They're going to come out and do what they need to do. Trevor Lawrence is looking good, receiving core solid. So I mean, I think it's going to be a good game. Definitely not a pushover at all. And yeah, but one other negative that I had with this game, man, is I still don't understand what's going on with our kick return, punt return unit, bro. Like, Brandon Covey, like him in the punt game, I understand why they're bringing him up, but I mean, it doesn't seem like he hasn't broke anything. And once again, that's not all to blame on him, but I mean, man, it's just ugly. It is ugly. They were rotating Devontae and Quez back there, just seeing what's gonna work, but nothing has worked on the kickoff, on the kick return, the punt return, none of that stuff. Like, nothing is working. So, I'm very curious to see how that goes. And then once again, like the second half with the Eagles, man, I don't know if we're playing conservative in the second half, or if we're just getting boxed and clamped. Like, I don't know what it is. I hope this doesn't hurt us later on in the future, or in the season, and we're just being conservative with our play calling and that kind of stuff. But I mean, it just doesn't look good. Like, if we're playing conservative, I don't like that. Like, just go out and score a point. We can score, just go score. Like, I mean, the defense has shown that they can get multiple stops. So I'd much rather, stay in that rhythm and, continue to score. So if, the offense does, catch heat a little bit, they do score, like, we don't gotta, try to collect everything again and fight back. So hopefully we're able to pick that up a little bit throughout the season, and then along with the red zone drives too. Like they're struggling to score in the red zone, bro. Yesterday, I think in the first half we had 4 red zone trips and we only scored on 2 of them. So I mean, I don't know. Something's got to click. Something's got to click with that. But I mean, other than that, I really have no complaints at all. I love watching this team, man. Especially now with the defense looking the way that they should look. Linebackers flying across the field and pass protection and or not pass protection, pass plays and run plays like all over the place. TJ Edwards is flying, man, flying. Same with Kaiser White. I mean, he had a couple penalties yesterday, but happens. Like the defense was really good. Secondary is very solid. Love the secondary. Love James Bradbury being opposite of Slay. Love, CJ Gardner Johnson back there. Just all the boys there, they're meshing, bro. They're meshing. So hopefully they just continue to keep this going. We continue to keep this going, continue to grow, not slack. I know as a team, I don't think this team is gonna slack off at all. No, I think we're gonna continue, keep everything together and just keep pushing forward. So really excited to see how the rest of this season goes, man. Loving every second of it. Loving every second of it. All right, so yeah, like I said, that's pretty much my recap of the game. And going back to what I was talking about earlier, with previewing a little bit next week with Jacksonville, like, they're a really good team, really scrappy, and like it's gonna be a Detroit-esque game where definitely not a slouch. It's trap game kind of feels, bro. Like we're high right now on the wave that we've been on. But I mean, we got to keep it up, got to keep it pushing. Um, but yeah, can't wait next week to see Dougie P. See what Trevor Lawrence got a little bit, and that D line is really good too. So I think it's gonna be a good test. I think it's gonna be a good game. But the Eagles come out and do what they've been doing the past 3 weeks. Like I see no issues at all. I think it should be another taking the wing column. So yeah, man. That's it for this video. I got some stuff on the way, man. So we're done. We're done. Hopefully we're done with the way things are looking in these videos. And it's a little bit of upgrade coming soon, man. Hopefully if things work out the way that I think they should, like should be some changes within the next couple of weeks, man. But once again, appreciate y'all tuning in. With basketball right around the corner, about to start diving into the Wizards a little bit. Got media day was this week. Preseason starting in a couple of weeks. Season starts in 3 weeks, man. Like it's teeing up. We got sports all over the place now. So, but yeah, once again, appreciate y'all tuning in. See y'all in the next one. Peace.